When an Italian friend found out I was bound for her homeland, she relentlessly tried to convince us to squeeze Bologna into our itinerary. She said, "If you love Italian food, you should make a stop in the Emilia-Romagna region." So yes, we traveled to Bologna for the food, but we got way more than we bargained for. Hey there, poor traveler! We are Vince and Josh. Bologna is an interesting place to explore because of its rich culture, delicious food, and long history. If you're interested to visit the city, here are some of the activities and tourist spots to consider for your itinerary. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to get notified when we upload new travel videos. And oh, I might be mispronouncing a lot of Italian words here, so I apologize in advance. The old town of Bologna is full of charm. Once you walk into it, you'll be transported to another epoch. Its 12 gates, in various states of repair, are like portals into a different time. You may enter through any of these gates to get to the old town proper. Like in many places in Italy, you'll find centuries-old churches mingling with beautiful terracotta buildings. If budget is an issue, you can join a free walking tour. The tour we joined was run by this company and will take you to the key spots around the old town, including the following. A tour guide will be with you the entire time, explaining the stops and giving insights along the way. But in case you're not aware, free walking tours aren't exactly free. It is free in theory, but you are expected to give a tip at the end, which is the only way the guides can make some money. The Piazza Maggiore is a central square in the old town. It's full of history and beauty. The square dates back to the 1200s, but the name Piazza Maggiore only became official in 1945. Some places of interest in the square include the following. In the adjacent square stands the Fountain of Neptune, a civic mannerist monument built in the 16th century. The construction of Basilica di San Petronio began in the 14th century and finished in the 15th, except for the facade, which is yet to be completed up to this day. Named and dedicated after Bologna's patron saint and located at Piazza Maggiore, this Gothic-style church is considered an important landmark of the city. The basilica also features an ancient sundial and a museum. It also houses some relics and 22 chapels.
Pumasok kami sa loob ng Basilica di San Petronio. Walang entrance fee. So, no entrance fee. Pero kung balak nyo mag-take ng pictures or videos, pagpasok nyo sa loob, kailangan nyo magbayad na €2 para makapag-take ng pictures and videos. Tapos, pagkabayad niyo, bibigyan kayo ng parang ito, kulay orange na tag, wristband. Tapos, kailangan nyo siyang isuot para ma-identify kayo ng mga tao sa loob na nag-avail kayo. Bumili kayo ng parang pass para makapag-picture.
At the back of the basilica, facing Piazza Galvani, is Terrazza di San Petronio or San Petronio's Terrace, which serves as a view deck for those who want to get another perspective of the city and the surrounding structures. There's a lift that will take you up the deck for €3. I'm not talking about the legendary towers in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but these 2 centuries-old towers are just as iconic. There were many towers built during the medieval ages, but many collapsed or were demolished. The construction of many of these structures took up to a decade to finish. But its uses vary from prisons to houses to shops. The 2 most famous towers are the taller Asinelli and the shorter Garisenda, which are just some that are still standing. These structures date back to the 1100s and are a symbol of the city. You can further explore Asinelli Tower by climbing to the top. Founded in 1088, the University of Bologna is the oldest university in Europe. For over 2 centuries since 1563, the main university building was the Palazzo dell'Archiginnasio. One of the palazzo's rooms is Teatro Anatomico or Anatomical Theater. where public body dissections took place for university lessons. At times, the dissections were also done while Inquisition priests watched. You'll find tiered wooden seats and a table with a marble top surrounded by ornate walls and ceilings. It is also within walking distance from Piazza Maggiore. Ragù Bolognese is a signature dish of Bologna that is usually paired with flat white pasta, particularly tagliatelle. The traditional Ragù Bolognese is slowly cooked using a variety of ingredients like meat, usually pork or beef, onion, celery, carrots, tomatoes, milk, and white wine. The sauce is rarely paired with spaghetti, which is what's common outside Italy. Tortellini, tortelloni, tortellacci. Tongue twister much? Tortellini is a round-shaped pasta, also called belly-button pasta, and resembles a dumpling. It is usually stuffed with meat and cheese. Tortellini and brodo is a pasta dish that you should try while in Bologna. It's basically tortellini in a broth or soup. Tortelloni bears the same shape but bigger in size and is often stuffed with leafy vegetables and cheese. Tortellacci is also a stuffed pizza that is much bigger than tortelloni. Mortadella is like a sausage on steroids. This is huge. It's made of finely ground pork with incorporated fats that make it appear marbled. This savory heat-cured sausage is usually seasoned with myrtle berries. There are many versions of mortadella, but the widely popular is the Mortadella Bologna. Also called the Seven Churches Square, this piazza is triangular shaped and was named after the Basilica di Santo Stefano. But some of the structures you'll find surrounding it are the following. The piazza is a favored venue for concerts, cultural events, and fair trades. From Piazza Minghetti bus stop, walk along Via Farini towards Via Santo Stefano, and from Strada Maggiore bus stop, walk towards Via Gerusalemme until you reach Via Santo Stefano. One of the elements that give Bologna its defining characteristics is the presence of porticos, and it's not surprising that the longest network in the world is found here. Portico di San Luca stretches almost 4 kilometers connecting the city center to Bologna's religious and cultural landmark, the Santuario di Madonna di San Luca. Perched atop this 300-meter hill, this 18th century Santuario di Madonna di San Luca is a famous pilgrimage site and tourist destination in Bologna. It is located just southwest of the old town with Porta Saragozza as the nearest gateway. Dedicated to the Virgin Mary, an annual religious procession happens starting at the Basilica di San Petronio all the way up to the Santuario. To get here, the San Luca Express train shuttles tourists from Piazza Maggiore. The fare for a round-trip ticket is €10. If you need more information about traveling around Italy, you'll find comprehensive travel guides with sample itineraries on our website, www.thepoortraveler.net, or check out the links in the description. If you have questions, make good use of the comment section below. If you have a Spotify account or Apple Podcasts app, follow and tune in to the Poor Traveler podcast. You can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just look for @thepoortraveler single L. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it.